Hey everybody, how are you doing today? I'm back again with Merciless Mondays. How are you doing, Ember? And I kind of I don't know. I'm kind of feeling playing the clown. I remember what I was doing last time, and I forgot how stupid this build was when it came to just shenaniganizing things and being fast. I'm doing okay. Nothing too crazy lately. Bunta. Also, as you can probably tell, the lights are out. So Choco is not feeling good lately. I wanted to give her a little bit of easier time sleeping back here. Well, hopefully she'll feel better by tomorrow. I don't know if her tummy's upset or what. I might take her to the vet soon just to be safe. Let's see. Yeah, this will be a good start, right? With this weird combo I've got going on. So Infectious Fright to make people scream when I down them with a basic attack. We have Ultimate Weapon to make people scream when I open lockers. We have Rapid Brutality to speed me up when I hit a survivor with a basic attack. And then we have Save the Best for last, so we recover quicker. This is just one of the better chase builds. Do I have anything that'll do some shenanigans when I hit somebody with bottles? What's that one do? Ah, that's the blindness one. Chemical compounds. I wish they would rework a lot of the clown's add-ons. I feel like most of the clown's add-ons kind of suck. To be honest with you. They're just not really that great. Two extra bottles? No? Maximum carry bottles. You guys are right. We need confetti. That's the only way we'll do this right. It's all about the confetti. And that's what we need. I'm gonna take Survivor Pudding. Let's go. Let's do this. I have to earn 100k blood points. Oh, I'm getting close to gold. Actually. I didn't realize I was already silver too. What? Actually, hold on. Oh, it's the 11th. Yeah, never mind. There's no way I'm gonna hit what I was thinking. A good killer to buy. Pyramid Head, one trick. Okay, who to play next? Okay, so let me pull up the list here, and I'll tell you my honest opinion on a lot of them. While we wait for this match to start, which looks like it's a trio and one rando. List of killers. Let's see. Trapper, Wraith, Hillbilly, Nurse. Are all starters, I believe. Huntress. Huntress is a starter too, right? Are you looking for one that would be good, or are you looking for one that you would really like to play for fun? That's a distinction that I would like to make with this game, because like I really enjoy the clown. Like I'm playing the clown right now, but the clown actually is a very weak killer overall. Since the alien perks have been released, Rapid Brutality can add on very, very well for basic attack killers, so they might be in a slightly better spot. But that also means that you have to sacrifice specifically one perk for the benefit that you can get for that. Other than that, if you just want a character that's really fun to play, I would say the Plague. If the puking doesn't bother you, the Plague is pretty fun to play. Deathslinger's fun if you are used to like slow FPSs, like the ones that emulate like World War II and stuff like that, where you basically loaded M1 Grand and then you take the shot, or bows. That he kind of feels like that. The Blight, weirdly enough, is very, very fun. Also extremely strong once you get good with them. Nemesis is fun and can be very, very good. The Dredge is fun and can be good in a lot of situations. Wesker, if you just want to be extremely consistent, I would say Wesker is also a good option as well. The Knight's really fun to me. Pyramid Head is actually pretty solid, but he's also really fun. That's why I like Pyramid Head, at least. If you're just looking for fun, I don't know how you feel about managing a support unit thing, but... Ooh, that was just bad luck. I don't know, the clown's pretty fun to me. Ah, I got you. That's why I was like making that distinction there. Because there's always got to be like sweats and stuff like that. And if your buddy's a sweat, you're gonna have that problem consistently. Like, your buddy's gonna sweat, you're gonna end up getting pulled in and forced to sweat, and all that kind of stuff. It's just, I would suggest just... Oh, heck, that's actually kind of tough, honestly. What is your play style? Like, what kind of play style do you like? Hey, how are you doing, Rise? If you like to chase, then I would suggest someone actually like the clown here. Legion's really good at chase. Are you just gonna dive for it? Okay, Randos. I like the clown because you can hit people with these bottles and just slow them down by up to 8%. And it also works really well with like the new alien part. Xenomorph! Xenomorph's really fun too. You can be all over the place. Ah, man. That opens it up if you just want to play for fun. Like, that actually opens it up. I'm sorry, I know I'm not really giving a solid answer right now, but that's... I'm just like... I'm in this match and I'm throwing myself off right now. Ooh, that 5%. Oh, I failed that. This is a rough run. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep up with that. That's annoying me. I haven't played in so long. Ooh, I went down here. Man. I need to catch up. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Rapid brutality! Rapid brutality! Oh, flashlights are disabled right now. I personally like the clown. I also like Legion. It can be fun, but Legion sucks to play against most of the time. I like the Knight as a chaser, but the Knight's also really centered around cutting people off. How you doing? I haven't even used my locker perk. Are they just gonna hang around? They're making me think, I'm sorry. I know, it's making me react very, very slowly here. I'm not responding as quickly as I should. I'll go through the list as soon as this match is over, and we'll see what we can get away with, alright? There's a lot of good options, though. Especially if you only care about having fun and chasing. Ooh, they're going for this one over here, huh? Yeah, keep struggling. On the hook you go. Oh, that's one dead. I'm throwing myself off! They kind of screwed themselves with the position that they're in right now. Because they let themselves get caught way over here. They ended up being in a zone where they were going to get hit quite a lot. I'll take that free hit. They keep creating distance for me, and I don't have to worry about flashlights at the moment, which is pretty nice, actually. So, I don't know what happened with flashlights, but they've got them disabled at the moment, so getting blinded isn't really that big of an issue. Now, where'd she go? Oh, so of course, they would rage quit like that. They just let the bot die? Interesting. I really don't care who I catch at this point. That's a win. No. No criticals and no moistness. So I heard someone over here and I just saw someone over there. Oh, they're just gonna take off? Not even a slight attempt? I'm just kicking generators at the moment. The clown is good. Well, the clown is good in regards to, like when they originally came out. I'll chase you around if you want. I'm not really too worried about this.
Pikachu.
Hey, Jordan. Okay. So this likely means that they're over on the other side. I'm just, this is such a weird casual experience. That one's untouched. That one's also untouched. So we've got someone who's just like camping in a corner. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Hold on. I'm sorry, I haven't played in so long now. I'm having to like put a little bit of like focus on this. They might wiggle off here because I took too long to think. There's like no good hook points. Oh, never mind, got it. No, where'd the other one go? Actually, hold on. Where'd they go? There she is. Gotcha! Nice! That's Leon's toaster? So I had forgotten about my my other perk. That's the only time I've used the alien perk that I had there. Besides, well, rapid brutality was happening every time I basic attacked, but that one, huge, super helpful. I keep forgetting that it exists. Well, at least today I was. All right, let me pull up the list now instead of being an idiot so I can help you out, Ember. If you're just gonna buy a killer, the Xenomorph is very fun. Also has very good perks that fit with a lot of other killers. I would say that's a pretty good option if you like that. If you don't mind kicking gens a lot, the Knight is also a very good and fun chaser to me. And you could take that, you could take his perks, and they work fairly well on pretty much anybody as well. Wesker's like the epitome of a solid chaser right now, but we don't really need more Weskers in the game at the moment. That's awful. The artist is actually also very good, Pigeon Lady. The Umbrio recently got a buff, but I'm not really sure where she's actually at in the game. Nemesis I find fun. The Tentacle Whip is really nice when you hit it. It just feels good. It's satisfying, fun little thing to use. Like I said, Blight's also fun while also being strong in case you ever get into a situation where you do just really want to win for a while. The Trickster, actually, as weird as this is, he's relatively weak, but he can be very fun to play. Like, 100%, I would suggest giving him a go if you like, just like the throwing the knives rapid fire kind of thing that he does. He also has a couple really good add-ons. One causes ricochet, which means you can get people around corners and stuff like that if you do it right. And another one that he has is bursting knives, so that if they hit the wall near somebody or hit the floor near somebody or something like that, they do 50% of the burst, which really ups his ability to do random things mid-chase and can make it very, very easy to mess somebody up, even like right near edges of corners and stuff like that, where they're trying to hide behind a wall or something. You can just hit the wall behind them and stuff and typically get them with a bit of it. Same thing for the ricochet. It really helps with breaking those loops and giving you a little bit more fun with your trick shots. I think the ricochet one should be default, honestly. And then what should happen is his add-on should give him 2 ricochets instead of just 1 ricochet. And that would be really cool, but they don't do that either. But like it could be like a second ricochet, but it only gives 50% of the effect. and that would be pretty cool, but they don't do that one. Oni's really, really fun if you like how he plays. It's just really satisfying to get a good old slam down after sprinting across the map and just instantly knocking someone out. He's very difficult to get the hang of, and at higher tiers though, he becomes frustrating to play because of how people are. Plague is a fun chaser, like I mentioned before. Legion can be a fun chaser. If you don't mind getting trash talked a good bit, I would say Bubba is a pretty solid chaser. He gains a lot of movement speed when he just fires up his chainsaw. And as long as you don't hit walls and stuff like that and you get good at like curving corners, you can get away with a lot with him. But he also is very hated in the community just because of how cheesy he is. And I kind of agree with it. If you like the slow burn kind of chase, Michael Myers is also pretty fun. Honestly, the majority of the roster would be really fun for chasers. If you like constantly making people scream like I've been doing with the clown here, another really good killer is the Doctor. If you're good at dealing with teleportation disorientation, being teleported in random directions and stuff like that, using your hex traps, that works out really, really well for the Hag as well. And yeah, I mean, the Wraith is also a good chaser. Being able to cloak and stuff like that, move at mock chicken speeds. The Knight's pretty solid. I definitely suggest the Knight. I'm glad to have more. I'm glad to have more Knight players in the game. Honestly, I know a lot of people give him flack, but I think the Knight's fun to play. As for you, Nathan, the perks that I'm using are Save the Best for Last, Rapid Brutality, Ultimate Weapon, and Infectious Fright. And I'll explain it briefly here so that you know why I'm running what probably looks a little weird here. So Save the Best for Last decreases cooldown. You probably know that by now, or you probably know a heck of a lot more than I do at this point. I only play every once in a while as it is. Forgive me, I ramble like that occasionally. Basically 40% reduced basic attack cooldown if I don't keep beating up the Obsession, which makes chases faster, helps me catch back up quicker. That works in conjunction with Rapid Brutality for a 5% haste upon hitting somebody with a basic attack. For 8 seconds, I move 5% faster, which means base speed goes up from 115% with the Cloud to 120%. And then I recover 40% faster, which gives me less downtime. Couple that with, triple that actually with the Afterpiece Tonic, which slows them down by a default of 4%. It means that I'm moving at 5% faster, they're moving 4% slower, and I recover 40% faster. So I create this little trifecta thing that speeds me along. Other than that, Ultimate Weapon, which I only used once in that particular match, is when I open a locker, they get anyone who enters my terror radius, they get blindness for 30 seconds, and they scream and reveal their position. It's just a locator perk. Works out really, really well, though. I have to say, this has got me a lot of kills. Also, I like making people scream. It's satisfying. And then you have Infectious Fright. Similar aspect of it. I down somebody, everybody screams around me. It's fantastic. Other than that, if anybody has any killers they want me to play, any perks they want me to run, anything like that, let me know and I'll get it going. I don't mind playing around with a bunch of stuff tonight. I'm trying not to take the game super seriously like I do sometimes. Also, that was the first match, so let me go ahead and bump that. There we go. I actually think that particular build might work pretty good on the Doctor as well. I play Myers. Yeah, let's stare at some people. I like the way they changed his picture. Myers into the Piggle? Let's do it. Do I want to try? I don't. I do, but I don't. I do, but I don't, honestly. I mean, now I'd be able to get it even if people rage quit, so I guess I could. If I can get away with it. I can't use Rapid Brutality. That won't work. So what you're looking at here is my my build for what I want to do to get my Adept and to get Tombstone Myers achievement in one go, and I don't know if I want to do this right now. I don't think I'm aware or awake enough to pull that one off, honestly. I also want to try Rapid Brutality on him. Alright. What's the alien at, actually? Oh! Let's just do this real quick. You're joking, right? Please tell me I have... Yes! Come on! Crossing my fingers, I need 20k? No way. It wasn't enough. I don't feel like I got any of that. No! I could have had green tier perks. Ah! Oh, that would have been good. Actually, this might work out really well for Myers too. I didn't even think about it. This would be an interesting setup here. Now, what else? I'm sure that his thing, it just applies exposed. So yeah, they still count as basic attacks. Let's see. What else? What else do we want here? I mean, I might need save the best for last, actually. And the reason I say that is because if I can't end up getting my stacks to stabbles people in the kidney, then that's going to be in it. Hey, Bobby, how are you doing? I hope you're ready for tomorrow. I got my ranger to level 15. I was playing at ridiculous times of the night, but I managed to get it done. I don't know what else I want out of this. Actually, Myers is a quick vaulter. So it might be good to use Bamboozle instead of Infectious Fright. Let's try this combination. I want to see how this plays out. I'm curious. Also, I haven't played Myers in forever, so this is going to be fun. Oh, Bunta, did you have a build in mind for the pig that you wanted me to do? Or do you just want me to use what I want to use? Nice! I picked up 3 regular crossbows, and I have 2 windlasses ready to roll. Although, I'm not sure if regular crossbows might be better just because of the reload speed. But at the same time, I don't know. No build? I think once the windlasses get up to past 60 damage, they're probably better. But before 60 damage, I think that the regular crossbows are probably better just because recovery rate. I did quite a few runs with just specifically the crossbows, and I got a lot of stuff done, honestly. The longbow's definitely the king at the moment for solo play, but playing with crossbows, playing with the crossbows is a lot of fun, honestly. And now that I have all 4 perks, I've got the 3 stack, and then I set myself up with 1 more that I can't remember what it is at the moment. So we'll see what it is. I'm also super curious to see how the game starts playing once the actual like skill tree shows up. That's going to be super interesting to see how that changes the way that Dark and Darker plays up. And I'm super excited for it. Poor pupper. You doing okay, Chuckle? Ooh! This might be in my favor. Oh, yeah. I would love if I just snuck up behind somebody. Oh man, that was perfect, and there was 3 of them there. Alright, I guess if you want to give me literally every pallet in the game. Dun 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 dun. Okay, bye. Oh, I hate this spot. I don't know who thought this spot was okay, honestly. There's no reason for it. You guys aren't gonna have any pallets left at this rate. I burned through like 10 of them already. This is absolutely insane. I'll take this. And then I'll crawl immediately back down there and I will get that person who's on that generator. Nice. Wiggle waggle, wiggle wiggle, wiggle waggle, wiggle wiggle, wiggle waggle, wiggle wiggle, wiggle waggle. They really want these generators for some reason. Okay, it's still decaying. I'm not menacing enough, it looks like. There he is. This man doesn't know how to be sneaky. Like, have you guys noticed that? He's always just like right out there. Drop it. Thank you. This is nice. This is actually quite nice. You don't have anything left? There's nothing left for you guys. They burned through like almost all of their pallets. That's kind of ridiculous. They're probably gonna try and rush these gens though while they have a chance. So hopefully I can pull this off before they start pulling some shenanigans on me. She's too scared to do it this time, huh? No, it looks like he just ran. There's the save. I'm gonna cut back around here and see if I can get something done on this way. Because they're starting to spread out enough to where it's causing me problems. And I can't really afford that. I was hoping for a little bit more on that. I don't know why she still had borrowed time. That should have been well over like 20 seconds. But yeah, I can't keep these generators now. There's too much space. That's not good. I should have been a little more aggressive on certain people. It seems I let the gin jockeys get away. Go through the tutorial now. If you guys want to trade for me, I mean... Dang. I was hoping I could get a little bit more out of that. Well, I've got them all cornered for the most part. If I can keep up the pressure here. Yeah, they're zerking off. Ah! I gotta get over there now. No way! That's annoying, dude. Don't do that. They fail a heal? So he was the only one who hadn't been hooked twice. Alright. And I bet the TTV's over there working on some random generator in freaking the boonies or something like that, or hiding in a locker. Oh no, he got that. Alright, fair enough. That'll give us our buff. And now it's just walk over here and hopefully find them. There they are. They immediately ran. They're making mistakes now. I would like to take out both of them, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull that off this particular match. If I can just buy myself another, like, 30 seconds, I can pull this off. Hey, buddy. Ooh, that was a bad decision. try, though. I can respect the attempt. This guy is actually pretty solid at hiding, like, around corners and stuff like that. But he kept giving himself away. Oh. Come on. There you are. Hey, buddy. It's too late. It's too late for that. It's too late, I'm sorry. That hatch was unlucky, though. Whew! Got him. I retract my statement. I managed to pull it off. That hatch was lucky, though. That's the only reason I got that without any risk whatsoever. Locker perks helps out quite a lot for Myers. The notification that you get out of it being a scream is just so much more helpful, I feel like. I'm really excited to see exactly what they pull out for their skill trees, though. But I'm also a little worried. The game's balance is a little all over the place at the moment, but they've got plenty of time, being EA for Dark and Darker. So hopefully that'll even it out a little bit, and we'll be able to get some neat stuff that doesn't completely break the game. Bro, I got hit for like 60, 70 damage in a single, like, throwing axe. And at the, by a barbarian, man. And that's absolutely insane to me. I don't know. Those things hit so hard for what seems like no reason to me. Absolutely insane. Close the hatch one time. Well, I wish I would have had that earlier. What is that one? Swarm 6 survivors that are working on incomplete generators, unopened chests, are standing totem that are at least 20 meters away from you as the artist. What? Well, I guess that won't be too bad, considering I just fired at random generators and hope I hit somebody. I could probably do that at some point. Let's go for this one. And the main reason is because it's consistent. It'll still take 3 matches no matter how I do it, but yeah, I don't want to rely on a gamble. That's one thing I don't like about this mission. It's like a gamble. If I don't get lucky and, like, I'm on top of the hatch or something like that, or I don't find the hatch, well, they get out and I don't get to close it. Stuff like that. I want it to be based upon my actual play, not me just getting lucky through RNG. Alright, next up is Piggle. And I might actually try the Piggle with the same build. Or a similar build, at least. Maybe something a little bit different. This is like half of that build already. It just requires a little bit more, Actually, let's see. Rapid Brutality is definitely something I want because I suck with the pig. I'm All Ears can be changed out for Ultimate Weapon. And we'll have the same basic build, but I feel like that's kind of boring if I just do the same build the entire night. So I think this is going to be the last time I use this specific build for chasing, and I'll switch it up to something afterwards. I don't know. This is really straightforward, simplistic. And all the actions that I take in general, I'll like activate my effects and things like that. So it's just something that I genuinely enjoy. I do realize though that I play a lot of the same builds, and I kind of want to play some different ones. I kind of want to put a little bit more weird builds in there. Like, I like the Hex Screamy build a lot. I want to see if I can do something a little bit different with the Hex Screamy build, or make a really nice stealth build for the alien or something like that, utilizing hexes. I think that would be terrifying. Like, just being able to be, having everybody oblivious, having no terror radius the entire time. Be absolutely terrifying with the alien. Because you're already low profile when you're crawling, and if they can't even hear you coming, what are they going to do about it, you know? Meanwhile, this one focuses on having a terror radius, using Infectious Fright and Face the Darkness to generate the screams. That way we can power the Monster City. This is before Monsters Inc., I swear. Where's the Piggle? There's the Piggle. That's a good old Piggle. The Piggle Wiggle. Let's get some Bloody Party streamers. Why not? As for her add-ons, I have no idea. What do these things do anymore? While crouch, reveal the RF survivors within 16 meters. Decreases available reverse bear traps by 2. I mean, that's a strong one. I could always find somebody. A recording of Jigsaw explaining the game's rules to Amanda, reminiscing about her past self, hardens her determination. Survivors begin the trial with reverse bear traps installed. Wait. Doesn't this basically mean that you don't have... that do I not have my reverse bear traps? Or does this just give me basically an extra set and put those on everybody's heads? Also, if they're not even activated at the start of the trial, then they just kind of exist, right? I mean, I guess they do eventually have to take them off. Disable the Pig's aura ability to see Jigsaw box auras. Get a notification when a survivor removes a reverse bear trap. Auras of survivors removing a reverse bear trap are revealed to you for 6 seconds. Increases the bear trap setting speed. Increases time required to search a Jigsaw box. Increases available reverse bear traps by 1. This one actually could work out really well in my favor. So if I pressure somebody, decreases the reverse bear trap death timer by 20 seconds. This would be the combo that I would put on if I really wanted to just make like a specific person suffer with reverse bear traps. Because you could put one on somebody, and then once it activates, you would just... this is only something that I would say for like the toxicity of the build that you could do is if there was just one person in particular on a team and you were running this that you just did not like and you didn't want them to escape, you basically down them, you put the bear trap on them, it increases the time required to search a Jigsaw box by 33%, and then this decreases the reverse bear trap death timer by 20 seconds. That means they're on a shorter timer, they're dying faster. You go in there and you disrupt them. You don't let them mess with the Jigsaw box, and then then they have to search again. Like if they run away, it resets their search. So they already have to search like 3 to 4 times on average. You could really just like pressure somebody until they're basically in a corner and they just have to wait to die. That's why I've always been thinking that the bear traps would be better off if they just downed somebody immediately. Oh, that's interesting. Actually, that might couple well with the videotape. Available reverse bear traps. Increases reverse bear trap death timer by 10 seconds. Whenever a generator is completed, 10 seconds is removed from the death timer of all active reverse bear traps. See, that would be nice if the bear traps actually stayed active. Like, the activation effect being on the survivor's side of things just means that the survivors have full control over when the actual trap activates. Ambush movement speed. Reverse bear traps inflict blindness until removed. Does not affect Jigsaw box auras. Exhausted. That could actually be pretty good. I don't know what I want to take. Hemorrhage until removed. Injuries. This was basically what I was running. If I put a box on somebody's head and they screw up, this will punish them, right? I'm just gonna go with that. I'm gonna run that. I think that will be a nice simple setup that should be pretty fun to go with. Oh, 2 more pips and we hit gold. Man, I always get this close to it and I get motivated to do it, and then I realize that there's only like 2 days left in the month. And it's like, well, not the month, the 30-day season. So I'm just like, well, I guess I won't do this anymore. I guess I'm not going to make the rank that I want. Team, maybe? They all loaded in quick. I wonder if they were just set here like their killer left or something like that, though. That could be it. Let's go! Piggle wiggle, wiggle piggle, piggle wiggle, wiggle 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 piggle. You know, the more I think about it, this has even more utility with characters like the pig. So a survivor's entering my terror radius scream, right? I can activate this, crouch, sneak to a position nearby where I know people are at, get closer to them, and then make them scream, and basically be right on top of them without them being able to properly hide from me anymore. So I can get away with some shenanigans with it. Interesting. I would also work with the Wraith, because as soon as the Wraith decloaks, which, I mean, still takes a while, especially if you were using the Coxcomb Clapper, but then again, you can sneak up on anybody anyway with the Wraith. There's not very many players that I've had trouble sneaking up on with the Wraith. What did they bring? A Shroud? I don't know what else they would have brought. Rocco, you doing okay? You okay, Bumper? You have a fever or something? Oh, not what I wanted. Open map bad. Man, this side of the map's barren. What the heck? There's that one generator and that's it. This is not good. Everything's so weirdly spread. You're body blocking now? Why? You got self-care? Bro, the waste! What are they doing? Why was that? What was the deal with the body block? You going for the save? No, you're just gonna run. Why did you run? Are you kidding me? This is so stupid, man. Why would you ever make a spot like this? It's obviously going to be abused. Got it. Jesus. Yeah, I'm gonna lose this one hands down. There's nothing I can do. Area's too big. I'm dealing with a lot of people who are just like, super focused on generators. Yeah, that, like that too. That's so annoying. That shouldn't be a thing. I mean, if you blind me while I'm actually in an action, it does nothing. This is just a gen rush squad, and that's infuriating. Yeah, good game. It's already over. I can't do anything. Like, there's legitimately zero chance that I'm going to be able to do anything here. And they're literally just gonna, like, rush. Yeah, like this right here, they're legitimately just going for the cheesiest stuff they possibly can because this map is just awful. Also, it didn't activate her trap, I guess, because I was carrying her? I don't know. Why did that swing? I'm basically done, man. I don't even want to play this match anymore. I hate this map in particular just because of the stupid building. It is the most worthless building I've ever seen. It is extremely one-sidedly designed, and they haven't changed it in forever. There's also all this dead zone here, and all this other kind of stuff where there's no effort required to dodge me. Like, look at that. They have so much to work with. It's just not even funny. It's one of those situations where I'm being punished for playing a basic attack killer like the pig. How'd you gain that much distance? They're not even dropping pallets and trying to like save resources or do things in a reasonable manner. They're just pre-dropping every time, and that shows just how much they have like overabundance of stuff to work with in situations like this. It's just infuriating. Like, what am I supposed to do? I waste time putting traps on people's heads. I waste time chasing people around. I waste time trying to be sneaky. I waste time doing literally anything in this game. Okay, and yeah, I got a really crappy gate set up too. It's awesome. So this gate's probably almost done, by the way. Judging from how they're playing. Ooh, no, they haven't touched it yet. Interesting. That's actually surprising. I don't know. I guess they're all at the other gate, or they're just hiding in a corner, spam healing. I'm surprised that he's not healed yet. More space to work with. More cheesy space to work with. More cheesy space to work with. More hot points everywhere. Yeah, it's just stuff like this. I hate. I absolutely 100% hate it. Well, there's one of them. Come get him. I'm literally not gonna do anything. I'm just sitting here. Get him! Get your buddy! Go get him! Are you stupid? I literally did nothing the entire time. You could have had him forever ago. Like, duh. I literally could have eaten him. I motioned them to go. They're scared of taking one hit. Why? How you doing, Maddie? That map's just frustrating. I absolutely hate it with passion. Unless you are playing the right killer for that particular map, you are at a disadvantage unless the enemy team's stupid. That's literally what it amounts to. I really don't know why they wouldn't go for that save, though. That was easy. That would have took no effort whatsoever. Even if I was, like, actually trying to camp it, it would have took zero skill to get him out of there. He was right by the gate. All they had to do was come up there with two people. One person takes a hit, the other person pulls him off. Done. Problem solved. Guy's off the hook. Guy's out the gate. It's a 4 escape. I literally motioned them multiple times. Like, you guys saw me. I literally motioned them multiple times. That's why I was tilting my head. I was telling them to get him. I was trying to get them to get their buddy. I just was going to chill there. But, you know, that's how it usually plays out. They were paranoid about it, I guess. I gotta get the Xenomorph to Prestige 3. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. That was frustrating, to say the least. Ooh, I'll take that. Refund! Now who do I want to play? I got me a quarter of the way. That's pretty good. If we can get another 6 games like that, that should get us pretty close to Prestige 3, and we won't have to worry about it too much anymore. You know who I haven't played in a good while that I was talking about earlier? The Trickster. I haven't played the Trickster in forever. I don't know what I want to run with the Trickster, though. I guess the locker setup would work with it. Actually, you know what? Yeah, that would be fun. I have an idea. So we'll take Ultimate Weapon because it's a locker perk. We'll take Darkness Revealed because it's a locker perk. And we'll take... Where's the other one at? What was the other one called? We'll take Iron Maiden because it's a locker perk. And then, heck, I don't know. I guess Plaything would create a little bit more pressure, huh? Because as the Trickster, you don't really need Save the Best for Last. Don't really need Play with Your Food, because Play with Your Food doesn't play nice with his thing. And I'm not really taking any gen slowdown with this setup, so... Maybe that will work. Let's try Plaything with it. That's more of just an additional here, but these all three synergize pretty well. So I open a locker 50% faster with Iron Maiden, and if anybody hides in a locker, they exit and scream 30, and they're exposed for 30 seconds. It makes it easy to down them. Darkness Revealed. Anybody who's near a locker when I check a locker is revealed for 5 seconds within 8 meters of it. And then Ultimate Weapon, as we've seen, gives blindness, and survivors entering the terror radius will scream. So basically lets me track down people who are nearby because he has a smaller terror radius. Lets me track down people who are far away because of aura read, and lets me set myself up 50% quicker. Ooh, I need to try this with the Huntress as well. That sounds like a lot of fun. I don't need to prestige him anymore. He's already set. He doesn't. I don't even use any of his bloodied cosmetics or anything like that. I don't have any of his good add-ons though. That's awful. For Laceration Decay, Duration of Main Event, Movement Speed, Bid Spin Soda. Maximum Blades. I guess we'll try this, because I haven't played the Trickster in so long, I don't know if I'll even do good with him. This one I'll probably just lose due to lack of skill, I guess. But I would really like to try this out and hopefully get a map that isn't as garbage as that one is. I hate the tower. That's the main thing that bothers me about it. It's huge and it has that big tower. And that big tower is very, very clearly centered around giving the survivors a disgusting amount of options to escape me. And I hate that. I absolutely hate that. I hate that tower from the survivor side because it's just like this easy super loop thing that you don't even really have to have skill to use. And I hate it from the killer side because it is exactly what I just said. It makes it very, very easy for people to kind of manipulate how the game's going to play. That's why those people kept running up there. And you see, it's not necessarily, oh, you can't catch them if you chase them up there. That takes like an extra 15 to 20 seconds at minimum to catch them when they run up stuff like that. It takes way too much extra time. It gives way too many benefits for literally just running. And I don't think the game should reward that. I think the game should reward someone actually being stealthy, actually running when they need to, and utilizing pallets in a reasonable manner instead of just slamming them down as fast as possible, mock chicken with zero regard for if they're actually going to be used in a reasonable manner or not. Like, I don't know. It's similar. The behavior with the pallets is similar to the game in the fact that there's a bajillion of them. But at least in the game, once those pallets are gone, the survivors are in severe trouble. In this one, I mean, they can be 60 miles away and I can't do anything about it. But I'm done whining about it. Let's get into this match and see what we can get away with. Maddie, if you're still here, I feel bad for that. I feel bad for that crawdad. I feel real bad for that crawdad. He didn't know what was going on. He tried to stop himself. He made a mistake, and he paid the ultimate price for it. Ooh, this is a rather large map, too. I haven't played this guy in a good while, so I don't know how well I'll do with it. Dude, I'm stuck on everything. Why does he move so slow? I forgot about that. I actually forgot about that. This is actually an awful map for him. I forgot how covered it is. I can't win chases or anything with this guy. This is bad. This is actually going to end very, very poorly. There's going to be nothing I can do. I couldn't even get a catch before the first gen. They completed an entire gen just because I'm slow. Look at this. There we go. That's at least one down. So they're gonna focus on healing as soon as someone gets unhooked. Got it. That'll work. I might be able to use that to my advantage, because that means they're gonna sacrifice a little bit of extra time making sure everybody's topped up. But that also means that I'm in trouble on the other end. What am I stuck on, dude? Jesus! Oh, he took off. Alright, let's take advantage of this while we have it. Otherwise, they're just gonna, like, bulldoze through me at the moment. God, that's so far. They got him up that fast? No! Crap! I thought it would take a little longer than that. I hit 4? Got him. So the other guy's coming over here. Within locker range. Bro, why are you obsessed with that? What is your problem with this generator? Leave it alone. I saw that other guy. No, he was over here. There you are. Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore you? Run around here with your shiny blue tattoos? Okay. Keep making the same mistake over a single generator. Please. Where's that other guy at? Alright, I'll take it. I feel like my frustrations are just like being taken out on this poor squad here. It was quite clearly not nearly as good as the other squad I was up against. Okay, that's cool. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Bro just walks through me. Obsessive over the generator. Go somewhere else. Like, it's not hard. You literally just go work on a different generator. Like, what are these people doing? I don't like to be mean about it, but go work on a different generator! Take 2 seconds to use your intelligence to find a different generator than the one that I am around. You're literally getting yourself killed. So that guy's going up top for some reason. He got nipped. I knifed him good. Knifed him fantastic. This other guy's dead, by the way. This guy's dead too. I'm pretty sure. He got 2 hooked, I believe. So this is his final hook. I guess that guy's running Deliverance or something? Like, okay, I mean, why do you want to take a hit like that? Okay. I don't know what your plan was there or why you even did that. Lockers? Where are the lockers? Oh, there's a locker. Tell him, does this guy right here? Oh no, he's over there. He went for it. Oh, maybe it was up top? Well, they're both one tap, so I guess it doesn't really matter who I chase. They don't even wait, man. You guys at least gotta wait for me to get up there to delay me a little bit. Yep. I don't get that. That was... They're spooked, I guess. So that guy ran over there towards the shack area. I'm gonna check with a locker perk here in a sec. And time. Let's see if they hatch. Oh, there he is. There you go. All right. My God. Hey, we hit gold! That's one obsession kill. I kind of like the difference in this one because I don't have to go specifically for, like, I don't have to avoid the obsession like I do when I'm running Save the Best for Last. Save the Best for Last is good, but depending on how the team is, they sometimes can pick out that you have it, and you'll run into those situations where they'll try and force you to hit the obsession. I've only had that happen like a handful of times. I mean, at that point, there really isn't any reason to not down them anyway. If they're handing themselves over to you on a silver platter, you know? But still, it is kind of awkward. I have something I want to try with the plague here. Actually, no, that won't work, will it? Yeah, that won't work. So the puke counts as a special attack. What I was thinking of in my head was that I could apply the puke. And yeah, gumballs. I love this thing. I really do. It's stupid. It's stupid, but I love it. I forgot to update that for a second. Oh yeah, this is the upper tier version of what I was running before. So what I was thinking of doing was I was thinking of puking on them and everything like that, making everybody exposed, and then running play with your food to get myself those speed stacks while also running rapid brutality so that I can hit somebody, lose a speed stack, and then still have the same movement speed bonus, while also running Save the Best for Last to make it easier for me to keep up and recover. So I would be moving, let's see, 130%? Pretty much the entire time? Yeah, she moves at base speed. But that's just not going to work. It's just not going to happen. Because every time that she pukes, it counts as a special attack. And special attacks also drain play with your food. So, rapid brutality will probably work pretty well, though. Don't need the locker check perk. Because she doesn't need lockers at all. I mean, it works on everybody, regardless of if they use lockers or not, but it's just better, I feel like, to not worry about it. Or I don't know. I could try Stealth Plague. That could be fun. Let's try Stealth Hex Plague. Oh! Another one I forgot to do. Huntress. Actually, it might not work well on Huntress either. Well, the locker pickup will, 100%. But she only moves 110%. So I don't think that Iron Maiden, Ultimate Weapon, Distressing. I don't think Distressing's necessary. I need Terror Radius, so I can't take Terror Radius away. Her Terror Radius is so small, though. This is rough. I'll think about that one. We'll play through the Plague match. I'll think about that one and see if I can find something weird or shenaniganized that I can use. So, what is this one? Still take Ultimate Weapon. It might be worth. Let's go for the Hex build though. I want to see what I can get away with. If we go Stealth, Vommy Mommy, we can get some shenanigans rolling, right? We'll take the Retribution stack with Plaything so that I can keep people oblivious pretty much 24/7. And then on top of that, I don't think there's another Hex that I want to use with this particular build. Actually, Nowhere to Hide would probably help. Or Face the Darkness, sorry, not Nowhere to Hide. Would probably be pretty fun. I've been debating using this particular build with Haunted Ground, but it just I just can't find a way to stack it in there without it being unreasonable, I guess. I could also try Pentimento. I've never actually run Pentimento, so it might be worth it to me to run Pentimento instead of Face the Darkness. But this will give me a maximum of 5 Hex Totems, well, 6 Hex Totems counting Retribution. And then Retribution will protect one of the other Hex Totems once. And then, I mean, that might work. It feels like I'm just going for a pure Hex build then. Rapid Brutality only does a little bit of movement speed when I hit with a Survivor with a basic attack. And if I'm going to be one-downing people, I don't know if I need that, actually. It might be better with Save the Best for last. You know what? Let's try it. Let's give it a go anyway. I'll drop this off. I'll drop this off. What else do I have? Vile Purge and Corrupt Purge. Effectiveness is nice. Effectiveness, good. Effectiveness, strong. Increases a charge rate. Increases movement speed while holding Corrupt Purge by 4.5%. I might try this. This might work. Because if I ever end up in a situation where I just don't have my good stuff. Oh, that's fine. I'm sorry. I know I scream a lot. If only there were real-time subtitles. Anyways, I'm going to take a quick break here before we start this next match. I'm going to go get chocolate her treats. And I'm going to get, I'm going to take a quick break here. Okay. It's storming outside. Didn't realize it was raining. Oh, Nathan, thank you for the follow. I didn't see that. I'm sorry. Go travel. You just don't have any energy. I wonder what's wrong with you. Come on. Are you okay? Do you not want your treats? Come on. Come on. Come on. You got fever or something, Choco? Use some, like, water or something like that real quick. Just in case.
Meafahun dingir okura. Meafahun dingir okura.
Yeah, she's not feeling well. I don't know what the matter is. I don't know what's the matter with her, but she's just not feeling well. I'm thinking about taking her to the vet soon. She's been lethargic. She still eats and everything, but she's been pretty lethargic, so I don't know. You okay? Maybe she got a hold of something that she shouldn't have eaten. I think it might just be like upset stomach or something like that, but you know. You doing okay, Choco? We'll see. I'll try and save up some money real quick and take her to the vet. Just to be safe. Ooh! This looks like a bad match. This looks like it's gonna be a really uncomfortable, unfun match. Just immediately looking at this team. Well, I don't think I want to waste the tiramisu on that, honestly. If it's gonna be a rough match, that means that I'm either gonna get no points, or I'm gonna 4K, and it's just gonna be out of sheer luck. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm turning the light on so I can keep an eye on her. I know she probably can't sleep as easily, but still. I hope she didn't get any, like, actual chocolate or anything like that. Chocolate. Pupper. Come on. Yeah, I just got her a big bowl of water. I try to keep water for all the dogs pretty much 24/7. I don't want them to ever not. I don't want them to ever be thirsty. Are you well, this is not quite as bad as the other one, I guess. You're getting far. That takes too long. Oh, I hate this. This is why I said this was gonna suck. It's one of these squads. Like, they're just gonna abuse all these loops that aren't designed for a mouse one killer to handle. Like, they're not designed at all for a mouse one killer to handle. A mouse one killer cannot handle these loops effectively. It's just gonna be an infinite cycle of them running from powerful loop, powerful loop, powerful loop. And it's just not gonna be fun to play against. That went nowhere for some godforsaken reason. Yeah, look at this. Totally fun to play this game. Look at this. Look how much fun this is. Literally just running straight lines. Just constantly running. Constantly running. Unable to do anything at all. Because there's so many free loops everywhere. And the game's so balanced towards making mistakes. Do I have anything else useful? No, not really. Another super strong loop zone. 0 effort required. Fun. How is he not completely diseased yet? I hit him like 4 or 5 times. Yeah. I just hate the fact that when I do run into matches like this. Yeah, I just hate the fact that I run into matches like this where it's literally just extremely one-sided one way or the other. I don't want that out of this game. I want the game to actually be fun and balanced. But it feels like no matter what I do in this game, this ends up being what's happening every single time. And then you have loops like this, which make no sense to even have. Like, this is stupid. They shouldn't be able to just cycle around the same spot like 4 or 5 times. It makes no sense to have the game built like that. That literally just makes the game less fun. Okay? Okay! That pisses me off! Especially when the survivors can just casually push the killer out of the way. Why would you ever make that a thing? The killer's supposed to be the power role. Why can these survivors literally just walk through me? Look at that! There were 3 jumps! There were literally 3 jumps there! Like, why? What is the point in that? Besides making it super easy to get away from any killer. Never mind, there's 2. I miscounted. I'm using a boon. Oh, now you're afraid, huh? You're gonna spam run in random directions. You're gonna run to another super strong loop structure that takes 0 effort to actually utilize. It's just frustrating. And I always get squads like this that will abuse every single detail of the game, and it's not their fault. That's just how the game's designed. And it's just like, it's ridiculous. Like, it's just genuinely ridiculous. And it's when I'm playing killers that literally can't compete. It's like, okay, cool. I love getting put up against, like, people that I can't do anything against because I'm playing a killer that I actually wanted to play for fun. That really makes the game so much better. And like that, too. That's such an easy way to just, like, excuse yourself from taking any problems whatsoever. You can just run. Like, you see them from 5 miles away, run. You just run, because the maps are too big. Infuriating. Does nothing of value. Does literally nothing of value. Takes too long to disease them. They're somehow not fully infected even though I've sprayed them like 40 times. I hate it. Like, I'm not really too worried about anything as long as I get hook states, but it's frustrating and mildly infuriating when the matches aren't even decided by skill, they're decided by how crappily the map spawns or the RNG of the situation in general. Like, I don't really care if survivors are good and they beat me through sheer skill, but when the skill is literally determined by how the map is designed, That's the bad part. Ugh. And Bobby, the game can be fun. It's just that the upper tiers of it, it's just it gets really bad like this. Like as you saw there was literally no way I could catch most of those people in that match. And it wasn't because, oh man, they were so freaking better skilled than me or anything like that. Okay, leave, dude. I didn't ask you for anything. I don't really care about your medkit. You take it out or you don't take it out. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Yeah, that's part of the problem. It's like there's so many flaws in the game that just get exploited from one side or the other for a match, and then you end up with that. Where it was clearly just busted because anytime I would chase somebody, you saw it. I would go for like 2-3 seconds and then there'd be a vault point. Go for like 2-3 seconds, then there'd be a vault point. But anytime they didn't have that, anytime they weren't in one of those areas that have 2 to 3 vaults stacked on top of each other, I caught them and I hit them. It was easy enough. And that's the thing. That's the problem with it. There's so many areas like that on specific maps like that there's nothing that can be done by the killer side. And skilled survivors take advantage of that. They abuse that. They overplay with that. And there's nothing that can be done about it. It's ridiculous, honestly, that they attach them that close together. And I'm sure that there's some people coming in here right now who are just going to be like, oh man, you just suck at the game, or blah, 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 blah. Or you're just upset, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, I'm really not. I played the game for literal years, and I'm sick of how poorly balanced a lot of this stuff is. It's just frustrating. Like, them as players, on your match, early on, it won't be too bad. Like, you'll run into matches where you'll get wins, you'll run into matches where you'll get losses, and you can't really do anything. But it'll all be because just like shenanigans for the most part, and the occasional MMR screw up where you get put up against a team that's extremely good. Like, I pretty consistently get put up against like skilled teams, but I also occasionally get put up against teams that are obviously brand new to the game or have no idea what the heck they're doing. And it's just kind of like, okay, why are you putting me against these people? At least moderate skilled people, so that I'm not just steamrolling some poor squad that doesn't know what the heck's going on, you know what I mean? Another thing that with it though is just they need to rebalance a lot of stuff, and they keep refusing to change some of the core mechanical issues. And that tutorial that you played through for Killer, that thing's garbage. It teaches you like none of the actual strategies or play of the game. It teaches you nothing. It will not help you hardly at all. It's awful. I think it's needed remade since the first like year of the game. It's so stupid. And there are so many hundreds of things, like not even talking about specifically just, oh man, playing with what you're playing with, but the sheer amount of like perks and stuff like that you have to learn, all the other little details of the game and stuff like that, that tutorial pretty much just sets a killer up for failure. If they go up against anybody who actually knows how the game plays, you're in trouble. You're screwed. It's kind of ridiculous. But I'm whining. I know I'm whining. And like I said, I'm sure some Survivor main's gonna see this or jump up in here and be super upset because I'm talking about how the map design is terrible and all other kind of crap. That's fair enough too. Like, I like playing Survivor. I like like when we get to play Survivor and stuff like that. So the problem that you're going to run into, Bobby, when you start running into people who are actually really good at the game, they're almost always just going to chain loop. Because for some reason, the developers think that putting a bunch of really powerful loops next to each other is a good way to design the maps. And it results in a handful of killers. Namely, the nurse, the freaking blight somewhere around in here, and a few others, including the spirit, being really, really good. Also Wesker, being really, really good because they bypass a lot of those rules. Like, you can run a really, really powerful kit and take advantage of a lot of things, and you'll get most standard Survivor squads pretty well. And that's just what it is. But you also have the issue of if you run up against a squad that's skilled and they know how to work those loops really, really well, you'll end up in a situation like I was in there. If you won't be able to hit them. You won't be able to catch them. You won't be able to do anything to them until they lose access to that loop, which will take you in excess of a minute, which is enough time for most squads to get a generator or two done. You end up in this infinite cycle of, oh, you chase a person like the game tells you to at the beginning, but because you chase that person, you just lost 2 generators. So you're like, okay, maybe that's normal. You keep going with it, and then you chase another person. You down that person eventually. It takes you like a minute and a half this time. And then 2 more generators are done. And it's just like, okay, what am I supposed to do now? That's like 80% of the game already done at that point, right? I don't know why they think that plays out okay to give them that much speed on top of the ability to just bypass a lot of what the killers can do in general. That, again, as a basic attack chase killer, that's why I like the clown, because I slow people down. I can break loops. The pig can't break loops, which is why that match was so hard. I can't break loops with the pig. Same thing with the plague. I can do a lot of damage. I can make people expose status, take them down relatively easily, but I can't break loops. If you can't break loops, you're basically screwed. Another issue is that, yeah, you should play Oni after the night. I was gonna play Huntress. I was gonna play the Huntress. Yeah, I'll play Knight and then Oni. That sounds good too. Oni is another one that if it goes south, you're gonna see how pissed this game can make me. Oh no. Because the Oni's can really be good, but the Oni has limits. Huntress is good. The Huntress is one of the stronger killers because the hatchets work out really, really well. No, you're good, Jordan. I'll run that. I want to try out that basic attack build to see what I can get away with. Because I like to, you know how I like to flush people out with the guards? And this will give me an excuse to open lockers. Even if I don't get a good map, I should at least get a 1 kill with the Knight. Did I put that last match on the chart? You guys remember? Did I fail to put that match on the chart? What was the other one I was running with this? Hey, Nate. What was I running? It was on the clown. I want the clown's build. So I actually don't think I need Save the Best for Last or Infectious Fright. I can probably fit 2 other things in there. The combo that I'm running mostly is just the Rapid Brutality stack. Actually, you know what? Save the Best for Last would work good. So that just because of what I'm talking about doing. So Save the Best for Last for recovery rate. If a guard's across the map and hits somebody, that's good too. And then, heck, I don't know. I mean, I could use Infectious Fright. Could use Face the Darkness, but I don't want them to disable it. I'm in my own little world. I'm trying to find the combination that I want. The fun combinations. I think that'll work. So there'll be lots of screams. Rapid Brutality will boost me with haste. and I can open lockers for another blind stack and screamies. Save the best for last for recovery. Infectious for 8. How many of these do I have left? Only 5! I don't want to waste them. Do I have party streamers? I have 1 party streamer. Why not? Let's go for it. You don't think so? Hold on, let me mark that one then. We're 3 and 3. Does that feel okay? You like the cold? No? Are you scared of the can? She's got a fever or not. I'm just not feeling up to Minecraft, man. I'm sorry. Oh, we all have matches like that, though, Jordan. I've had plenty of matches where someone's just been juking me and let me use them for target practice. When it comes to like a back and forth thing like that, it's kind of fun. I don't know. I just play around with it usually. Choco. Maybe I should fry her up some chicken or something like that. Make sure that she gets some proteins. I don't know. Hey, whatever works. Killer is definitely the harder side of the game to get into properly. And I don't think a lot of people realize that. They'll say, oh no, killer's easy, blah, 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 blah. I mean, yeah, it appears easy. At the start, at least. Until you start running into dangerous squads. Oh, that's cool, man. That makes me want to play the Huntress now. That makes me want to throw hatchets. Ooh, treatment plant. This is going to be an interesting one, actually. So this map's condensed. But it's also got a disgusting amount of hot points. So I think this is actually probably one of the better balanced out maps. Like, not completely. It still has its flaws and stuff like that. But at the very least, if you know how this map works, you can manipulate it in some ways. She has life. I can't do anything about that right now. Y'all gonna take hits, huh? Ooh, that's a pretty quick gen, interestingly enough. I might suffer on this one, I'm gonna be honest. I'm having a hard time catching these first people. Oh, I misread that. I misread that lead so bad. Or at least everybody's injured now. I got the pressure I was hoping for. As long as I can start, like, as long as I keep this up, we have it. Not loading the circle of death? I'm not lagging or anything, thankfully. Well, that works too. I'm only on one hook though. So I gotta get to work here. I gotta start getting downs, and I gotta start getting hooks. I need like 2 more hooks to put myself in a good position. Where's a locker? You were buffering? Jill! Jill, darling! Jill! 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 I can't keep anyone injured. They keep healing. I missed the timing. Got it! Woo! That was close! She almost got away from that! I got a pallet out of it too. That's fantastic. Woo! Locker? There's one. Well, I got a tag. I don't see where the third is, though. That's fine. They managed to get another generator, though. And hook. I got another... Heck, I don't know what the math is on that one. Bro, I failed! Oh, she failed too! No, you come here, come here, come here! Come hither! Come back! I need a smack! Ah! Gotcha! Woo! Ooh, that got me some good pressure. That got me some juicy pressure. It cost a bit. Now where are you laying on the floor at? I'll risk it. If you hit me with a pallet, you hit me with a pallet. Good on you. No? Surprising, actually. Kick that. Alright. So this area is kind of so condensed and everything like that. It allows me to keep up the pressure with the little AoEs. Oh, you're both over here, huh? Hi. I'll take that. There's two of y'all. It really doesn't matter who I chase at this point. Pretty much everybody's screwed. Oh, you're up here? That's perfect, actually. I keep forgetting she has life. What? They're gonna try and heal up, huh? Yeah, I think this might. No. I don't think that's it for her. She ranked me the best, like hands down. No, never mind. That is. I'm assuming they're all over there by that particular generator healing up, because that's where I had her hooked. And this should tell me. Yep. Got it! Why are you camping around here? Why are you hanging around? Why hang around? What was that? Odd. Okay. Well, solid. The Screamy Awards are working out very well. I appreciate it. Ultimate's very, very strong, I feel like. And it'll be off cooldown here. Oh, hey. No luck? Who's hanging around? Ooh! Jill! Hi. Where are you going? Come back. Ran right away. So I'm assuming the other one's working on this over here. No? That's actually surprising. Are they gonna take a risk and actually be close to me? Yep. So they're gonna play risk for this one in the back corner for some reason. Not sure why. Like, y'all have other options that don't involve you being that close to me. Let's see if they went back. Oh, they're gonna try and work on this one too, huh? Jill's still injured, but she's like hiding in a corner somewhere. They're not touching the one farthest away from me for some reason. So I just got like this triangle thing going on here. Hi. Oh, they're both over here. Am I gonna get the double down? No? Ah! I was hoping for the double down, I'm gonna be honest. I really wanted the Yui to get caught. Just get down by the guard so I could get the double stack. Oh, they haven't been hooked yet. Ooh, come on, where are you at? There you are. Good attempt. Definitely a good attempt. That scream is nice. And that right there is basically the difference between a killer that can loop and a killer that can break loops and a killer that can't break loops. Like if I was trying to play Plague there or something like that, because of the double set that she had and everything, and the fact that I could summon guards in a lot of situations, I wouldn't have been able to break or catch a lot of those people. Those you know that long like entryway looking tables that had the pallet in the middle of them, those are like very, very good loop zones, unless you're playing someone like the Knight. Knight bypasses it hands down. Just I drop a guard on a corner of it and I can force them into a situation where they have to leave the loop, and a lot of people hate that, but at the same time I don't really think that's any different than survivors being able to just chain loop. So if I can break the loop, you still have the option to chain loop, but at the very least I can force you out of a loop to keep you from being able to just infinitely chain the same cycle of like 2 to 3 loops with minimal effort. And I don't think that the devs really realize exactly how easy it is to do that. I also didn't know that I had a mission going on for the night. Ah. All right. Dude, I'm only tier 37? I'm slacking so hard this time around. I should have been, like, completely through all of this. I don't know why I'm looking at the store. That's not what I wanted. That'd be a good ghost-based mission, I guess. There's a lot of ways I could afflict exposed status. God, this one's like got so many survivor ones. I'll be glad when I get this one done though, and I can do either that one or that one. Maybe what's this one? Oh, that's the basement hooks thing. That's why I skipped that. There's, I actually probably would have got like halfway through that right now, if I had actually done it. All right, time for the Oni. I have 32 of these. I might as well just use them. I'm curious to see how the Oni functions with Rapid Brutality, so I'm going to take that. I don't know if Rapid Brutality will actually work with the Oni, but I'm going to do the combo that I've been doing here with both of the the alien perks there, because that for some reason just works extraordinarily well. It just is a very, very nice combo for information, and it's a very, very nice combo for breaking loops. I'm also feeling like I'm gonna get the decimated Borgo as soon as I stew this, so hopefully we don't get that. The Oni also really, really benefits from Sloppy Butcher, so I'm gonna take Sloppy Butcher here. I don't really need Save the Best for last. Instead of Save the Best for last... Actually, no, Save the Best for last might work. I don't know if that affects his charges and stuff like that. Infectious Fright. Let's take Infectious Fright. There it is. I'm on the screams kick. I'm sorry. I'm just out here. I like making the survivor scream. It works. It's beautiful, and that's all that matters. As for add-ons, Blood Fury duration increases the frequency of blood orbs dropped by survivors by 14%. Survivors drop additional blood orb when they vault through a pallet, exit lockers, crouch, or fail a skill check. Why not? Give me more blood orbs. Passive charge rate by 100%. This is useless. The charge rate on it's like 120 seconds or something like that. It's very slow. What is the passive charge rate? Hold on. Let me actually look at the Oni. I'm curious. I'm genuinely curious. I want to see how long it takes for the Oni's passive charge rate to get him the ability. Where the heck is the Oni? Ah, there he is. Blood Orb, Blood Fury, Demon Dash, Demon Strike. Absorption. Absorption range. Effective range. Attraction speed. Movement speed. Blah, 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 blah. Penalty. Wait. Does it not tell me how long it takes to charge it? What? Power gauge, here we go. 1 hour charges. Passive charge rate is 0.2 charges per second. So every 1 charge is 5 seconds. It's capped at 98 charges. What would that be? How many minutes would that be? Like 8 minutes. So it charges so slow that you can't even get it with the passive ability. Which, by the way, apparently only charges it to 98 for some reason. So it only charges it to 98% instead of charging it all the way to 100 for some reason. So he can't even get a passive charge rate for his ability. That's good though. Hey, that's a 33% success rate. That's about all you can ask for in Dark and Darker. Movement speed. Oh, I wish I was streaming for one of my escapes. It would have been absolutely epic to see. So, I was looting where that goblin mage is, where he has those 2 shelves full of loot. I looted like 70% of that, heard somebody coming up behind me. Turns out it's a barbarian. He rages. I put all of my stuff away, and I just take off. On the other side of me, there's a fighter, and behind said fighter is a warlock. The fighter hits me twice with an arming sword or something like that, and the warlock beams me with his laser. So I just keep sprinting past all of this, bobbing and weaving through the whole thing. And I managed to get out there, and I guess those 2 decided to fight the barbarian. I think they were a duo of some kind. But I managed to pull through a group of 3 people without getting murdered, and I was like, oh, all right, I'll take it. I guess that'll work. Let's give this a go. I was confused and concerned the entire time. That's all I know. I rarely get, like, engagements like that where it's fun and it's just shenanigans. And if I would have died, I'd been like, yeah, that's about what I expected. But, I mean, for every one instance like that that's absolutely amazing, there's like 4 or 5 where I'm just stabbed from some guy who was sitting in the shadows invisible for freaking 2 minutes. Oh man, one guy actually pissed me off so much. His name was literally Grief. His name was literally Grief. So his sole purpose of being in there was to make sure that nobody else could make it out alive. The guy just sat there by the final portal. And as soon as I ran up to it to start it, he jumped out of his cloak and he stabbed me. I don't know why the cloak for the rogues lasts for forever if you don't move. I really don't. I think the cloak should only last for 30 seconds. That would be nice. Another solo-only map would really be nice. I also forgot to put... I won last match, didn't I? Yeah, it was the night match. I forgot to put that on the chart. That's my bad. Ooh! We're going to the Icarus Loam. I like rogues. Rogues are fun to play and stuff like that, but there's just something about, like... And it's also a thing that I see a lot with rangers. It's like stealth and long distance, and all of a sudden people just, their minds melt into just like mush, and all they can do is try and murder somebody from 60 miles away, or try and hide in a corner and cheese somebody by doing 2 damage and then getting rewarded for it. And I don't know why people are like that. I hope the skill trees add in tools against stuff like that for the kits that need it. As good as the fighter is, and as good as the cleric is, if a rogue gets up on you from behind, they get to stab you like 4 or 5 times, at least in the early to mid game, you can't really do anything about it. You're gonna die. You're straight up gonna die. There's nothing you can do. Oh, fair enough, Jordan. Yeah, I think I'm gonna kick off after this one too for DVD. I've let myself get tilted a couple times, and I don't know. I don't think I should keep going with it if I'm already getting tilted. I'll create more problems for myself. I also want to make sure that I keep track of Choco here and make sure that she gets anything she needs. You're right, puppy. You didn't drink none of your water. Have you been eating? I know you took your treats. I think I'm gonna fry up some chicken fingers. Air fryer up some chicken fingers in a little bit. And I'm also sorry, Bobby. I know I talk about like game balance and stuff like that a lot. It's just, it's one of those things that's important to me. I want a game to be balanced and fun for like everyone. Like, there's no sense in me just like being like, oh man, nah, I don't care about that. You know? Man, she like disappeared under my screen. Whee! Got it! I feel like also it would be really nice if they didn't leave so many little like gaps and stuff like that, or like windows and things where the survivors can easily see me through stuff. I don't want them to see me. Leave me alone. Let me go about my business. Let me hunt you down without being spotted. I know, that's asking for something ridiculous. Oh my god, why does that shake so much? That's so stupid. I haven't played Oni in so long. Yeah, I failed that super hard though. Ah yes, I'm going to continue to chase you around what is known as a broken loop. What did I get caught on? That's so stupid. They're gone. Really? How'd you get that much distance? Got it. I might just kill this one. Honestly. This isn't the only one I can catch, so, you know. And these other people are just like speedrunning the generators for what amounts to no reason. Really? You had Dead Hard ready somehow? I haven't hooked you. Oh, made for this, of course. What? That was clearly in range. And this is why you don't ever run, like, killers without any kind of loop? Like loop break or anything like that? Because there's literally nothing you can do in these situations. Okay, game. Pick her up. Pick her up. This is another reason that I don't play the Oni. Yeah, gen rushing. There's a reason that I complain about gen rushing so much. It's a joke. It's really a joke that the gens can be done as quickly as they can be done. There's no reason for them to be done that quickly. And done. That lunge is so weird and jank. I hate how it works. Ugh, frustrating. Hey Maddie, how are you doing? Okay. I guess if you want to go down, you could have just ran, you know? Like, you literally could have just left. I'd gladly have gone for, what's her face? You know? Yeah. Rage! Where'd they go? They literally just like disappeared. Oh, that was lucky. Where'd the Ada go? I wish I had a locker. I'll take my 2. It was worth it! Well, I was able to pull a draw out of that. And we ended up slightly on the positive side today. Whew! All in all, relatively reasonable matches the entire night. There were a couple in there that were just like insanely one-sided, mostly because of the killer that I was playing and the map that we rolled. But yeah, all in all, it seemed pretty good. That was hard fought. And I do not play Oni ever. So I screwed myself. Rapid brutality doesn't seem like something the Oni needs though. I should have took something else. Rapid brutality does not work on the Oni. Like, I get the movement speed and everything like that. I would have been better off in some situations with Bloodlust. Thank you, I try. I just play poorly most of the time. But yeah, had they have not hung around after getting 4 generators done, they were just playing around for the most part. I think that was pretty obvious there. They hung around, they gave me more time, basically. They purposefully gave me more time. And that is the only reason that I ended up with a double out of that. Instead of having a complete loss, you know? They did get caught in a situation with basically a 3-gen, which made it hard for them to get that last generator done. But they also had so much available pressure and everything like that already because I was already down 4 generators. That if they had not stuck around and played around for a little bit there, I wouldn't have been able to get them. But yeah, I think I'm done here for the night too. I think that's a very reasonable, even match to end it on. And yeah. So thank you all very much for watching. Take care, stay out of trouble, don't catch anything on fire. If you enjoyed your time here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a good night, and ban out.